lot of stuff going on. I got the Discord up and running, and that's going to be connected to the website. Most likely, we're going to include a forum as well, so we can talk about things there. I'm going to be writing little articles about the videos that I do, things like that, assuming I have time. So, and a lot of what's going on there is going to be tied to the memberships here. So you guys are going to be getting more and more for your memberships here in RJ's Cave. All right. So, but that's happening soon. And David is actually going to be an administrator. I'm going to set him up one day this week to so that we can start being more active in there. And that includes the Discord as well, because the Discord is actually open. So you know what? Actually, let me see if I can get the. There we go. So you guys can check out the Discord. Here, check this out. Okay, so that's the Discord. Right now it's a little bare, but there is an area to talk. Basically, it's a chat room, but instead of just typing, you guys can leave audio messages and leave video clips and all that stuff. So it's definitely a little more interactive than what we're doing here, minus seeing my pretty face all the time. So if you want to start discussions here and carry them over there, by all means, go for it. And we'll also try to tie all that stuff into what's going on within the website in other ways. The forum's going to be there. I got the merch is coming up. Yeah, we got to set a lot of stuff up in there. I'm still learning what even the Discord is. So I got to figure this all out on the fly. And so if anybody's got some experience and can give me some ideas of what I should be doing to provide you guys with things, let me know. Hit up my email. You can find it in the header on the community page. And just guide me. You know what I mean? If people out there know better than me, I'm gonna pick their brain. I'm gonna learn, and I'm gonna make this the best place I can for you. So, but we got to start tying everything into the videos here, and all that stuff. So I'll have a big interactive community, and hopefully everything ties together in ways that allow me to do more and more for you guys. So, so there's that. That's going to be all kind of like worked out. Hopefully, not necessarily totally finalized, but it's going to be up and running with pretty pictures and images and everything. Everything that should be in place will hopefully be in place, and then we can build it. All right. And if anybody wants to help out, let me know. I'm looking for a couple people who want to be administrators and managers, that kind of stuff, so that we can all have a cool community. All right. Hey, Shred and Shine Guitar Works, welcome. Thanks for joining me. Right, New Mexico Saint. You just posted a video, right? I was watching it. It was the fretboard, right? You were doing something with was it a dime? Was it a dime? I think you sounded like you were playing Pantera. So what's up here? We're on your time, brother. Have had a couple of clients contact me, but I got plenty of availability. Okay. Yeah, no problem, Ubi. Once I get a couple of things squared away tomorrow and I officially get fired, I'm going to have a whole lot of time. So, yeah. So hopefully I should be able to get everything done this week. So what we got? We got 7 in the chat. We got 8 likes. So if you're liking what you're doing, if you're liking what's going on and you haven't done so already, hit that like button, please. So also we got the shirts now, guys. The merch store is up and running. I got a lot of good stuff going on over there. I got a few shirts. I want to be doing more, a couple of new creations. And the quality of the stuff over there is really nice. Anybody want a bomber jacket with RJ's Cave on it? Excuse me. Got a little tightness in here. I think Time Surfing Alien was right the other day when he told me it was allergies. I think I'm actually getting allergies. And I feel like I'm just getting over that now. So, But so yeah, so we got a lot of stuff. Do I talk about the guitars? I talked about the giveaway. What about the Tees guitars? So anybody here a lefty, or does anybody have any questions about what's going on with Tees guitars right now? We're getting ST1s in about a month, right? They'll be on land and in their hands by the 1st of June, and then by the end of the first week of June, they should be shipped out. Anyone who's got their pre-orders will be getting them out by the 10th, right? So officially on the 10th, they'll be shipped. And last I heard, there was over 60 pre-orders on an order of guitars that totaled no more than 190 guitars. Okay. It's in. So I think it was 196. It's by 12s. So whatever that works out to. So just over 190 guitars. He had at least 60 pre-sold, and I'm sure that number has gone up since. It's only been a week, but he's been getting about 15 pre-orders a week. So we could be up to 75, 80. Really? There you go. Just 40 more pre-orders today. All right. So it's very likely, it's now getting more and more likely that a color you might want is actually going to be sold out. So you might want to consider that. All right. I mean, it's probably a good thing that he's re-upped he's pushed his schedule up this much more, where he's now not getting, total of 40 pre-orders. Okay. Really? Are you sure about that number? Because he told me 60 the other day. That's why I thought it was like could be another 40 more. So, but I was originally told 60. So anyway, the point is they're going, and they might go before your color gets, before they get here, and your color could be sold out before it even hits land. So think about it. Yeah, right. Oh, Ubi, you do fine, righty, man. You do fine. Right. So, but whatever the number of pre-orders is going to be huge. So he sold a couple of SBHs today. Those things sell themselves. And you sold 2 ST1s? Oh, I see. You're saying he sold 2 SBHs, and he sold 2 ST1s and several SBHs today at the flea market. Okay, cool. So they sell themselves, though. You know that. They're great. So in case anybody needs to know, if we can get 24 people to pre-order lefties, we can get probably 2 colors. And I'm assuming that, but it seems to be that he's got to order these things in groups of 24. Group of 24, he can have 2 colors. That's what I'm thinking. If that's the case, that's not a bad option right there. But if we can get to 48, now you're talking about 4 colors. Now you have an option to make sure that you get these pretty much the best colors, right? The hottest colors. And we all know he's got some awesome colors. So I was talking about Justin's cheap guitar reviews today, and he was freaking out about the Candy Apple Red. So, but we got to get the pre-orders in, and we got to get at least 24 for the lefties, right? And they got to be paid up front. That's the rub. But you're paying $200 up front for a guitar you're going to get. And if you had to do a custom guitar, you would be 4 months and you'd be spending $2,000-3,000. So I would just look at it that way. All right, I've rambled enough about Tees guitars. So what we got here? We got 8 people in the chat. What's going on, everybody? Who's here? Anybody here who hasn't said hi? Please say hi. So, and my members, thank you guys. Thank you guys for everything. And in case we run out of things to do, I was watching this Watch Mojo 30 Greatest Rock Songs of All Time. All right. and because you know how they are, I can't stand them in their lists, but they fucked this one up. So I thought we could go over it. Not that we can actually watch the video. So if we need to, we can do that. Torsten was talking to people about the new mode in the works. You talking about the new model in the works, but he wouldn't say more than that. So he wasn't getting into specifics, just saying that there was a new model coming. Yeah, that's going to be great. That's going to be great. I already know that that's going to be great. So I really should. I've told you, BBM, but so I really shouldn't be saying anything. But yeah, he's got another awesome one coming, and it's not one that is a complete new rebuild. You know, it's not like it's a new body style. It's going to be. You've got, okay. Okay, so that's it. But yeah, you're gonna be loving the next thing that comes out. You really are. So just keep an eye out. This year's gonna be a great year for them. I'm telling you. Okay. Then maybe we should maybe we could negotiate a trade in an email. A little information trade. But yeah, you're probably in on a lot of the stuff based on the infrastructure he's building, right? Because I know he's building a database, right? Is that what you're talking about? All right. Okay, so if it's the database, yeah, I think that's something that's not a huge secret because we did spill the beans about the serial numbers, right? That's what you're talking about. So the great thing about the serial numbers, yeah, I'm sure there is more of it. If you're saying that there was other things that he didn't tell, me that he told you, I'm sure it has to do with more stuff in that area. Yeah, as I understand it, and I could be wrong about this, I think even those of us who have the guitars without serial numbers, once the serial numbers are set up, we can go back and get some kind of certification that the guitar is a valid one from T's Guitars, and maybe even get a serial number applied for just a couple of dollars. I'm not exactly sure, but the big thing about the serial numbers is it's gonna wherever you go, you're gonna have they're in the database these guitars and have a resale. Have to resell them to somebody. You'll be able to have a fair price. Won't be some I don't know what it is, so I'm not going to give you what you want. I'll give you $50. Fuck that. But this is the year everything about T's Guitars goes legitimate, so to speak, because of the serial numbers. So in my mind, this is the year that companies like Fender, they have to really take notice. Right now he's not just playing around, a guy playing around and coming up with cool colors on his guitars. Now he's a business that's got serial numbers and he's trying to be here for the long haul. So yeah, I think the same thing, TSA. I think without serial numbers will be unique and potentially collector's items. But I think some people would say, well, you could just get a neck, right? Because honestly, you could probably put a Donner neck on there and change the logo. You know what I mean? It's the same shape or something like that. So I think it would invite that kind of skepticism because people are jerks like that. But yeah, whatever kind of documentation that he's going to make available, I think I'm going to get. Right? I think I'll get it for whatever T's guitars I keep because a lot of these, I feel like I owe it to him to like move these on down the road as he gives me new ones to review. So we'll see. I don't know that I want to give up my SBHE just because I might get another one that might have some extra things on it. I might want to keep them both just because they're so different. The COC. Oh, yeah. Okay. For the first runs, you need to have a COC. Right. So without those, it would be unique. Fender does. The new ST1 sounds more like a Fender and has a way better price. Yeah, right. It really does sound a lot more like a Strat. Right. Oh, right. C of O. Right. Okay. C of C. Okay. Certificate of authenticity. Right. Okay. Of custody. Right. Chain of custody. Gotcha. Okay. All these abbreviations, and my brain's fried. So, so yeah, that's where it all starts, though, with the chain of custody and the certificate of authenticity. So I think that's a great way to go. And even though these guitars, some people will be like, wait a second, it's $175 guitar. Why do I want to go back and get a certificate of authenticity? So, but for me, it's not junk. It's a guitar that's going to be recognized for the quality that it has at some point, and it's going to be worth more. I mean, sure, right now, if you can find one of these used in Guitar Center, you'll buy it for like $150. But you know, um, but once you have a C or a serial number, now it that kind of BS goes away. You're not going to sell it. You're not going to get rid of it for $75, and then they're going to sell it for $125. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I look at it the same way. But like I said earlier, I have that one concern. You know, someone faking a neck. But at the same time, why would they even do that? But you never know. I mean, this is. I don't know if anybody watches Fulton Street Beats, but he was doing a Gibson review of a guitar from a Chinese company. So basically, he was doing a Gibson of a reviewing a Gibson of a Gibson, right? So that's getting a little meta. So, all right. So, Dwight, do you have a new song, man? Have you written anything? And then we get cheese guitars, right? Right? We got Chenders, we got Gibsons, we got Jacksons, right? What do we got? Chech, right? For Gretsch. Charvel for Charvel. The logo doesn't change. So, Guitar Tricks. Oh yeah, guys. I have to. I'm for those of you that don't know. In case you don't know, I'm signing up to be an affiliate for Guitar Tricks. It's from Guitar World. It's a whole guitar system, and it's a free trial. And everybody who uses sets up, excuse me, everyone who tries out the free trial gets the channel gets a nice little thank you. And so it really does help us out. So once I get that finally approved, because I'm having a little trouble with my email, I'll be putting that in every video that I make. And I've been there now. I've had time and I've checked it out. It's pretty cool. They schedule as an extra for like $30. You can schedule a stream lessons and things like that. And you can set up a bunch of different things. Well, everything once you're on there is basically open to you, right? So there's like no places that you have to pay extra for. And then everything is basically right there. I'm sorry, when I say everything, there's nothing that you have to pay extra for. You do have to pay extra for the one-on-one lessons and that kind of stuff. But everything else is definitely open to you, and they have everything. You can learn all sorts of songs. They got a few hundred different songs there. They have all sorts of videos and reference material. You can get there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it seems pretty cool. So I'm going to start fooling around in there myself. They gave me access, and I'm going to probably do a video on that as well. So you might want to check that out. All right. If you do and you use the link, thank you. All right, because it will help me out at a time when I really need some support. You know what I'm saying? So thank you. Anyway, all right. So nobody's talking about lefties, right? We're not. Nobody here has to worry about lefties. If you know somebody who's a lefty, um, let them know about this, because if we can get some people that are interested, send them my way. All right. I'll see what happens. If there's enough people, I'll put together a list, and then when we get enough, maybe I'll talk to some other YouTubers about doing this too, so that we can get enough guitars together to get an actual order in. All right. So if you guys happen to go to other places, other channels, and talk in the chat rooms, let them know about this option, okay? And if you're in places like people like Ted, other YouTubers who've done reviews for Tees guitars, let those guys know too. All right, I'll reach out to them as well. So if we can set this all up, maybe we can get some lefties into some Tees guitars, because I know there's at least a few of you guys out there that really want them who are lefties. So, all right. So, Dwight, you got a new one for me? One really cool thing about today, I got to demo the ST1 and people were giving me the thumbs up. Women were smiling like crazy when I played Purple Rain. Guys were loving the rock and roll. Well, that's got to be a great place for jamming on a guitar. It sounds like it's a great environment. Paul Shredder's in the house. What's going on, dude? How's everything? We're just in here talking about Tees guitars right now, and if you know anybody who's a lefty that wants to get a Tees guitar, he's trying to put together a package. Okay, if we can get 24 people to pay up front for Tees guitars, he's going to get a bunch of lefties into Tees guitars. So, but how's everything, man? I missed your live show, the members show today. I just missed it. So I have to go back and finish watching the replay. So, all right, we're at 28 minutes. Yeah, it's a good deal. They got to pay up front. But if everyone pays up front, he'll make sure they get the guitars. And no extra charge for upcharges or anything like that, because it's a lefty. How dare you, RJ? Just kidding. Okay. How dare I help anybody? So, yeah. Oh, I missed your show. That's what you say. How dare I miss the show? Oh, shit. Really? Somebody gifted me? Wow. Thank you. Who did that? Is that person here? Because I was actually going to go in, but I got preoccupied. So, really, Roy did that for me? I got to thank him. I don't see him all that much. So if you guys see him before me, tell him I said thank you. Wow. It was Roy Gaber. You just don't think, right? You know? Okay. How's your Tees guitar? So, all right. So, what do we got? All right. You know what? I don't want to do that. Did you guys see this thing today with Watch Mojo? 30 top rock guitar songs of all time. It's a disaster. But then again, everything they do is a disaster over there. Forgot your train of thought. Okay, got one too. Wow. All right. Cool. Well, I thought I had to be over there to get a gift. I guess not. I got to thank Roy. Wow. Got to get him into one of my lives so I can thank him personally for how generous he is. I'm going to assume you're talking about Roy. Yeah. Yeah, you probably are. Yeah, he is. He really helped out when this autism build hit the wall. I thought, I mean, I wasn't going to stop, but I was feeling like I might have to give up. And then you guys came through that day, right? I mean, you guys heard the stress I was under, and you guys went and talked to Roy and were like, hey man, he's worth it. He's doing the right thing. And so thank you all for that. I don't think he's in the chat. Just have to be subscribed. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's true, right? If as long as you're on the subscriber list, he can just I guess he can just scroll down, right? I haven't done that. I right now I can't be that generous. I'd like to be. I'm just hanging over at Ball Shredder's. The only right now is the only subscription I have. Except now I have Trey. So we'll see how long see how hooked I get on Trey's membership. So all right. Does anybody have anything they want me to check out? I know wow. I keep thinking Roy right now. I'm looking for a name. I'm actually looking Dwight. There you go, Dwight. Dwight, do you have a new one? You have a new song? JMK 2112 actually has a couple of things that we could check out. Yeah, right. Right. Those 250K pots in your teas, they really do warm that pickup up, and it makes it. It's still got that mid-rangey sweetness, but now it's a little warmer. It's nice. So not Joe 4. I got you. So I'm sure you were busy filming and editing all day, but I don't know how you do it. You're very prolific. What do you do? Like 3 reviews a week now, or is it 2? And then you definitely have more sponsorships coming, which is great. Every time I see you with a new sponsorship, I'm like, oh damn, but I'm happy for you at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I think it's great. Yeah, Bull Shredder. If you're ever in New York, you definitely got to hang out. We got to come down. We'll hang out at T's Guitars for a while. You do have a new one, the Magic Looking Glass, Dwight. Okay. Yeah, Shred. Yeah, if you ever get to New York, we got to hang out. We'll get you some New York pizza, and we'll head on up to T's Guitars. Should have been recording and editing all day. I got like 6 videos I need to do. 0 got done. Ubi, I'm right with you, man. I'm right with you. I'm in the middle of doing. Oh yeah, here I can show you this. This is the build I'm doing with Tim and Fret Knot. All right. Basically, I'm taking all the T's guitar parts from the ST1 that is now Igor, and putting them on there because any parts are going to be an improvement. And then from Tim, it's going over to Fret Knot, and it's going to be given away. So anybody who wants to win something, keep an eye out when those videos drop. Head on over to Fret Knot. All right. So we should. I do like 1 or 2 vids per week. There's been times where I did 3 in a week, but I couldn't keep up that pace. Yeah. So it's 2 full vids, and you do some shorts, and then now the member stuff. But I noticed the member stuff is more relaxed, which yeah, I agree with. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to start doing this full time, and that's kind of my goal, to get up to a point where I do 2 or 3 a week, and then a few other things as well. I'm thinking 3 live shows a week. I'm thinking 2 videos a week, 2 full-length videos a week, maybe 3, and doing shorts for those videos, all that. So, because I'm about to lose my job, not because I got a shitty new boss, and I got nothing else. So this has got to work. I got to make this anyway. Right. So you got the 2. You got the 2 videos a week and the Wednesday live, but then you do like the Sunday coffee with for the members, right? And I think you did another one today. Oh no, today is Sunday. So okay, all right. Yeah, I just don't want to kill myself if I got to go full time, or when I go full time, not if I got to go full time. Hey, shit happens, and you can't kill yourself over it. Some things are out of your control, and yeah, you get pissed, And if I'm being perfectly honest, if my boss is looking for people to fire, I must have done something to somebody somewhere at some time that got back to him and he didn't like. Now, you know what I mean? I don't necessarily know that. So, you know, shit is what it is sometimes. And you just got to deal. It was a shitty job anyway. It wasn't paying my bills. So it doesn't matter a whole lot, except now I got no money. Once again, I'm sorry I missed the members only. TSA, don't feel bad. You are probably the most loyal subscriber I have. And so don't feel bad, okay, man? And so, well, so Baldy, if you ever want to do a collab somehow with me, then I seem to have the time. And oh, does anybody want to see the Mustang? I got the new Fender Mustang, and I was planning on bringing it up on the table so you guys can take a look at it. Anybody interested? Ubi, I don't know how he can do it either. I'm teasing. Uh, thank you, BBM. I appreciate you, brother. I really do. Thank you. Ubi's down. Okay, if no one's objecting, I'll put the guitar down long enough. I got to change the camera. I got to put it here, which is right under the camera, and I got to change the angle. So, but I got enough cord to move it. So, all right, we don't need that. Right, first off, there it is. All right. All right. All right. I'm running out of cord, I think. I'm running out of power cord. All right, guys. I'm going to do what I can here to get you guys up here. What's up, Jeff? How you doing, buddy? Ah, is that for me? Thank you. It's either y'all or you're listening to my last show. Let's see. Okay, it's either. Okay, so TSA, you saying better this than listening to your wife? That's good. Thank you. So, all right, guys. So this is what we got. Turn it on. You guys aren't going to be able to see this. It looks like so. Basically, the way this thing is set up, you got all the usual suspects right here, right? You got your aux in and your headphone, right? And then over here, that's where you connect to the PC, right there. Okay. These are the menu buttons for this guy. This is a dial and a button. Oh, we love you, wifey. All right. I hope that makes things better. So, all right. What I like about this thing is it's easy to navigate. Okay. You navigate 60 different settings, presets, just by turning the dial. And when you find one, you press the button, and then you can enter inside of it, and you can manipulate all the settings in it just by pressing a button and turning a dial to move down the list. All right, so it's really easy, really intuitive. It doesn't feel like you're having to navigate 18,000 different things to end up putting 2 or 3 effects together. Right? The way this thing comes, it comes with 30 presets. And basically, everything you want is going to be in there, more or less. I wouldn't mind 2 or 3 more clean tones. And that's coming from a guy who likes 80s metal. All right? There's really only 2 clean tones in here. There you go. There you go. I like that, Ball Shredder. TSA needs to start doing his own live streams, live from the doghouse. Woof, woof, right? Watching the doghouse. Sure, I would watch TSA as well. Hell, why not, right? That's what it's all about, right? This is YouTube. So that's basically all the functionality in here. When you go online, you can download, what is it called, Fender Tone. That's a set of menus for adding and subtracting all these different things. When you go on there, they have a total of 90 tones. The 30 that are in here, plus 60 more. So you can sort through all those tones and fill this thing up with a total of 60 presets, or you can make as many as you want of your own and just fill up the rest with the presets that you like. So this thing is very easy to use in every aspect, which I like. There's a couple of things about it I'm not crazy about. Let me see here. All right, let me get here and I can fix this more. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy about the fact that there's no Bluetooth. All right. And you have to I lost my train of thought. Sorry. But they make it like this, and then they make another version of this, like it's the GT, and it's got 1 or 2 other things on it. But I don't think it's worth another $150. Anyway, but that's cool. I'm going to be doing a full review on it. But yeah, you're right, Ubi. There's no Bluetooth, and that is kind of rough. But as you say, you can get a little Bluetooth unit that plugs into it. That's actually a pretty cool idea. Dude, thank you, Shredder. Wow, Shred, you don't know what you just started, because now we're going to be doing pick a number. Okay, you see, I had been collecting $30 to give this away, and I had $20 collected so far over previous streams. So now we're going to pick a number, guys. Somebody's going to win this right now. All right. So here's how it works. You guys are going to pick a number from 1 to 500. All right. So I'm going to write my number down on a piece of paper, and I'm going to ball it up. You guys pick your number. Everyone gets to pick one number, and then if nobody gets it, we move on. Okay? And the winner contacts me by email to give me their address, and I'll send it out to them this week. All right? So let me write my number down, guys. I'm going to write it big and thick. Actually, you know what? I'm going to write it in Sharpie. I got the number. I'm just going to rewrite it in Sharpie, guys. Nice and thick so you can see. Thank you, Ball Shredder, for that $10 donation, brother. I really do appreciate it. All right. All right, guys. It's in here. All right. All right. Okay, so everyone just give me one number. Let me go through the list. All right. Okay. David, no. Time Surfing Alien, no. 348, no. 125, no. Jade Guitars, 222. Okay, so I think that's well, we got 10 people in the chat. Anybody else want to take part? So far, I see like 5 or 6 numbers. So, does anybody else want to take part? If not, I'm going to move on and we're going to start picking more numbers. BBM. No, 150. Okay. All right, so that's round 1. Same number, guys. Go ahead. Pick another number. $4.99. Nope, not it, BBM. 76, 42. No, sorry, guys. Get your numbers in. Ubi, up to 500. You can go again. 313? No. Dwight, 24? No. 264. I kind of thought it was, Ubi. Okay, 214. All right, so far, round 2 does not have my number. All right. We got 12 people in the chat, so 2 people just joined. We're in the middle of a giveaway, guys. I'm giving away this wireless microphone system. And if you just got here, you can take part. Pick a number between 1 and 500. All right, I'll give you guys a minute to catch up. If not, we're going to go on to round 3. TSA picks 199. Okay, keep. We're going to start round 3, guys. Go right ahead. Keep guessing. So 11 people in the chat. If you haven't liked the video, haven't liked the chat, please give me a like. MD3, 10, 113. I might have made this a little hard, guys. Sorry. 420. You had a good thought there, but no. 315. Not yet. Still got it right here. I haven't written down a new number. Nothing's changed. So go ahead. All right. So 13 people in the chat. We're doing the giveaway, 1 to 500. Pick a number from 1 to 500. And it looks like we're going to the next round. Continue, guys. Start another round. So, yeah, that's it. Round 4. 412. No. 21. No. 400. No. 342. Jeff's laughing. He's just like, God, this is going on. This is crazy. 347. No. I literally put the first number down that came to my head. Yeah, you might be right. So maybe we should start again. Maybe I'll pick a lower number. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, I'm beginning to think you're right, Shredder. So, all right. Let's do it again. Let's pick a number instead of 1 to 500. The number I picked. We'll do it again. All right. Was 186. All right. So, yeah, we're going to do this over. We'll do this over. We'll use a lower number so that you guys, so somebody actually has a chance on winning it. Okay. I'm going to pick a number between 1 and 50. Okay. Number between 1 and 50, guys. Okay. Yeah. So let's give this away now. This is the first time I'm doing it. I thought 500 might be worth it, but I guess not, right? I guess that is just too many numbers, right? 32. No. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Wow. Okay. Anybody else want to get their numbers in? Okay. See, Shred, you had the right idea, Shred, because I picked 36. So congratulations, Zuby. You just won a 4-microphone, 2-channel wireless system. So I already have your email, so we'll talk. All right. Congratulations to Ubi. And thank you for everybody else for taking part, and Shred for giving us the last $10 so that we could do this. All right. Congratulations, Ubi. I don't know, Ubi. You got that nice guitar as a gift. I mean, it is a Squire debut, but it still sounds pretty awesome. And now you got some microphones, so now you can sing wirelessly in your space. So yeah, we'll trade addresses, and no, I'll get your address, and I'll get that out to you this week. All right. Congratulations, Ubi. We're at 10 minutes to 11, guys. So we're gonna give it another 10 minutes, and we'll call it a night. It's 11. I got to go get fired in the morning. So I have to get a reasonable night's sleep, or otherwise I'll be too grumpy to deal with them properly and put my foot in my mouth. What do we got? Oh yeah, had some donations. First time winning something. Yeah. Right. Okay. I'm sorry. You showed the number. Yay. Yeah. He's got some parts shipping out this week for the Groat. Okay. Yeah, I think. Okay, yes. Thank you for the reminder, Dwight. I'll get to that right now. Okay, we'll do that right now. Let me just get caught up here. He's got some parts shipping out this week for the Groat. Right? Was that the pick guard? I remember Ubi was looking for the pick guard. I think he said it on the gold one. Oh, okay, cool. All right, that'll be cool. All right, guys. So let me go set this up. I'm gonna head over to Dwight's page real quick. And there it is. Okay, let me set this up. I'll be right there, guys. You got 20 views on this already. Not bad. Oh, shorter one too. All right, this works out great. Let me set it up. Hold on, guys. I'll back that up. Let me set this up. Come on, guys. All right. Okay, let's get this started now. Come on. There we go, pieces.
Yeah, buddy, in the days of old, we used to go stroll. She took us stroll.
It's a spring tree. Okay.
Magic. And she found magic cooking glass.
All that hair. I'll do it. That's all I will do.
She took us stroll down in the garden.
Okay. Magic.
She found
Magic.
Yeah, the magic cooking glass.
Ladies. Oh. Yeah. Because
Roll.
Magic. Yeah. Magic. Blah.
And a magic looking glass. You can see the future. You can see
Took
the
up.
past.
Roll.
All right.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
magic.
Day. Oh.
Yeah, looking glass.
Magic. Magic. Blah. Day.
She
Oh.
can see the future.
Yeah.
We had 15 people in here. Net. A few people just bailed.
Magic.
10 likes. If you like what Dwight's doing, hit the like button, guys. If you like Dwight's song, hit the like button. All right, Fred. We'll see you soon. I'll catch up with you tomorrow, and I'll catch up on the stream later.
Magic. Magic.
All right, looks like I'm having a problem with this.
Blah.
It's about done anyway, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So. All right, let me get out of this. All right. All right, so yeah, just about an hour, guys. We're at 57 minutes. Just about 11 o'clock. So, yeah, so be sure to check out Shred's guitar review tomorrow. Ubi, I'll be in touch. I'll let you know when I get this out to you. I'm going to need your address. And, yeah. Yeah, it was a Jackson bass. So, sorry, guys. I'm having a brain fart. I guess we'll call it, guys. It's been about an hour anyway. All right. So, keep an eye out. I got a couple of videos I got to do this week. I got to finish one that I'm working on with Ted, and then I got to shoot. The one for this week's already done and posted for Saturday. Some of you guys are members. You've already seen it. So, I'll be in touch. I'll see you soon. All right. You guys have been awesome. I've been RJ. Take it easy. Dwight, thank you again for the song. I'll talk to you guys soon. All right. Take care. Oh, guitar version 2? All right. Thanks, TSA. I'm going to need it. Appreciate you all. Good night, guys. Later.